kind of person would intentionally go through the absolute worst pain in the world, enduring it for hours on end, just to say it was worth it? Becoming a mother is the most rewarding experience I've ever gone through, and yes, the pain was worth it. My name's Carla, and I'm going to share with you how becoming a mother has changed my life more than anything else. I'd like to thank my family for coming and listening to me today. Here they are now. People say it's impossible to explain the love between a mother and her child and the feelings that evolve, how the pain of childbirth is worth every second, and how they would do it again in a heartbeat. I'm going to explain some of my experiences as a first-time mother and how they completely changed my entire being. Having a child can put a person's life into perspective like nothing else can. But what exactly is it about becoming a parent that actually changes a person so much? After my daughter was born, I remember looking at her and thinking she was the most beautiful thing I had ever laid eyes on. My husband and I had created her out of our love for each other, and here she was to remind us of that love every second of every day. But now, this love that we shared had grown to be so much more than just us. Looking into the eyes of this helpless, tiny creature, we knew that we had a new purpose in life. The fact that a baby is totally dependent is an overwhelming feeling. They need you for everything, besides those few reflexes that they're born with, such as sucking, breathing, grasping, rooting, and a few others. The amount of work that mothers put in just to keep our babies alive is almost endless. But when you see that first sign of your baby responding to you, to your work and dedication, it feels absolutely worth it. I remember the first time that my daughter Danielle smiled at me. I remember thinking, she really does know I'm here, and I will never forget the feeling of that joy. But I felt that joy again the first time that she slept through the night, the first time she rolled over, and when she took her first steps. I remember what it was like to not have a care in the world, and honestly, it wasn't that long ago. Every move I made and every decision I came to revolved around myself. I remember thinking that I wanted children someday, but I would have to give up so much. And it's true. Mothers do and would give up anything for their children. But ask most mothers, and they will tell you it's what you gain by becoming a mother that you feel and carry with you, not what you give up. When I first found out I was pregnant, my husband and I were very excited, but there was a fear that I felt. I was already thinking about the seed-sized baby that was beginning to grow, and I knew that I wanted to be able to provide this baby with everything. I was afraid that we didn't have enough, and what if he or she doesn't like us? What if we can't handle being parents, and what does being parents even mean? Nothing was about just me anymore. I was lucky enough to have a pretty smooth 9-month pregnancy. Looking back now, I'd say it flew by. However, at the time, I thought it was dragging on forever. Either way, how does a person prepare for a new life? We bought the clothes, set up the crib, did all the fun things, but can you ever completely prepare for what's to come? We sure thought we were prepared in the few weeks before our daughter was born. I'm not going to bore you with the details of childbirth, but I will say, as each day passes, the memory of pain fades. I'm not sure my husband could say the same about the hand that I squeezed. The first couple weeks are something I will never forget with that new baby at home. Babies cry a lot. New moms cry a lot. I remember thinking, we are not prepared at all. When Danielle would cry in the beginning, we had no idea what she was crying for or what she needed. And it could be stressful, especially with the added emotions that come with having a child. But we all got through it alive. Looking back now, I wish I would have enjoyed the cries and the emotions, because like all parents say, time goes fast and everything seems to fly by. That would be my only advice for new parents. Just enjoy everything, because the bad things are usually only phases that pass, and you can't ever get those stages back. This is exactly how becoming a mother has changed my life so much. I've learned not to stress over the little things, and I've learned not to stress over much at all. Good things happen and bad things happen, but life goes on. I'm not sure exactly at what point in my life things changed. If it was when I found out I was pregnant, when I held my beautiful baby girl for the first time, or when it finally hit me that my husband and I were actually parents. But no matter what, having Danielle around has changed my life forever. The emotion of children are so raw. They can't fake a smile. They're actually happy, and that feels good to be around. I hope that everyone has the chance to be around children in their life, whether they're your own or not. Although the pain was 100% worth it, and looking into my daughter's eyes is a perfect reminder of that, I'm not sure that I'm ready to go through it again just yet. I'd like to thank all my family again for coming and listening, and thanks to all of you for tuning in. And here's the main character herself, Danielle. Say bye-bye.